Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Priyanka. I am a law of attraction practitioner and an energy healer. If you are interested in videos where you can learn about law of attraction techniques, energy healing techniques, meditation, spell work, moon work, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking on the bell icon and do like and share. Today's video is going to be about toxic positivity. Okay, so what do we mean by toxic positivity? Many times when we just start practicing, initially start the law of attraction lifestyle, we start learning about law of attraction. Typically in the initial days, what happens is we tend to overdo things, okay? And in our limited understanding of how law of attraction works, we tend to have a belief system created that we always need to feel positive no matter what the situation is. Okay, so even when something goes terribly wrong, or we are not feeling well, or we are in a conflicting situation, we just tell ourselves, okay, I need to smile, I need to feel positive, I need to feel happy, I need to feel joy. No, that's not the case. Okay, so this is called toxic positivity, and it also happens not only self-talk. Sometimes we do the self-talk, oh no, I need to be positive in a situation, even if the situation is going against me, I need to be positive. Sometimes we do the self-talk, and sometimes it is people around us who spread this toxic positivity and tell us, hey, you need to be positive, don't think of the negative things, everything will go well. Say something is terribly going wrong in your life, and somebody just comes and says, hey, don't focus on the negative, just focus on the positive. How would you feel, right? And let's say somebody is in a very distressing mode, okay, and then somebody comes and says, hey, be positive. How would you feel, right? So this is called toxic positivity. Always remember that whatever you resist will persist. So if you just push back these negative emotions somewhere, out of your awareness, and try to hide them under the carpet, this will continue to persist. The only way for you to make these negative emotions, or so-called emotions, I don't like to call any emotions negative actually. So if you want some of these emotions to become powerless in your life, the only way that you can do it is to accept them and give it love. Okay, now this is a very tricky sentence, accept them. What do you mean by acceptance, right? Different people have different definitions. To explain this, see, parents will understand this a lot better, or pet owners also may understand this a lot better. Children sometimes can drive us nuts, right? They can drive us crazy, they can irritate us, they can disturb us, they can be very disturbing, irritating, they can make us worry for them. Even though they do all of this, parents still love them and accept them 100% of times. I may scream at my son, I may give him 2 whacks, but even then, I will still, at any point in time, I still am fully accepting of him, right? It is that feeling where you take total responsibility of somebody or something, no matter what kind of feelings that particular person or that particular thing is generating in you at that particular moment. Okay, that is called acceptance. That is a simple definition of acceptance. You can read up on acceptance and understand this concept a lot better to fit into your own context, but most people would understand this. Even if you don't have children or don't have pets, I'm sure you have felt this with your parents. Parents also drive us nuts. At least mine have at many points in time. So even then, we feel very, very accepting of our parents deep inside. Okay, so that is the feeling I'm talking about when you take total responsibility. Okay, so the way to look at these emotions that you don't want to, so I told you, right, I don't like calling any emotions as negative emotions, because remember that everything in the universe is balanced. If there is positive, there is negative, and it has to be like that. Okay, there has to be a balance. Everything cannot be positive, then we will cease to exist. And it is our negative experiences or things that we don't want to experience, but when they come into our life, those are the ones which transform our lives, right? So everything is needed. So since everything has to be balanced, how do we identify these emotions? What do you want to call these emotions? In my language, for myself, I call these moving away emotions. Moving away emotions is, I don't want to stay with these emotions for very long. I want to move away from these emotions. And then what are the emotions which we call as positive? Those are moving towards emotions. So I want to feel peace. I want to feel joy. I want to feel happiness. These are moving towards emotions. And I don't want to feel uh, irritated. I don't want to feel worried. I don't want to feel pain. I don't want to feel hurt for very long periods of time. And that is called a moving away emotion. Okay, so don't push back on the moving away emotions. When you are in a situation which generates some kind of moving away emotions in you, first step is to accept them. That is, take full ownership and responsibility of those emotions. Spend some time. It's okay, if you spend some time, immediately the universe will not start giving you more of situations and circumstances and people which are aligned to that emotion. So don't fear that way. Just be aware of that emotion. Look at that emotion. Try to feel what is the color of that emotion for you. What's the texture of that emotion? How does it feel? How does it look in 3D for you? Just imagine. Okay, spend some time with that emotion. Many a times when we are feeling anger, when we are feeling sadness, we are continuing to feel that, but at the same time, a part of our mind is wanting to snap out of it, because we think, oh, no, if we don't want to be here, we want to, quickly move towards moving toward emotion. Correct? So instead of doing that, spend some time with the moving away emotion and understand it, give it some love. A simple way to do it, I always say that, Ho'oponopono prayer works in every situation. So just give some Ho'oponopono, chant the Ho'oponopono prayer for this emotion. In fact, in advanced Ho'oponopono, we do Ho'oponopono for emotions, not for people or for circumstances. I'll do a video on that. Do Ho'oponopono chanting for a certain emotion that you don't want to feel for too long, and spend some time with it, and then just gently let it go. Okay, request it to just um, move away from you, and you will see it becomes a lot more easier. Okay, so instead of going on to the other side of the spectrum where you are toxically positive, trying to shove down every negative emotion under the carpet, don't do this. It will only end up creating more resistance in you, and those emotions will continue to persist, and you will see more of those emotions cropping up in your mind for different people, for different circumstances. Rather than that, address it in this form. Okay, and stay away from toxic positivity. Try this out the next time you feel something negative and you don't want to be in that space for too long. Try this technique out, and do let me know. I'm very keen to know all your experiences. Come back to this video, share your experience, or you can also write to me on my email ID, which is there in my channel description. Okay, have a nice weekend. Bye bye. See you soon.